Hello, everybody. We're talking about Tropical Storm Harvey right now, and we're going to be having more information on that coming up in just a minute. Please hold. Stairs. Alright, hello, everybody. We are on the air covering the Tropical Storm Harvey as it is named right now. We're going to start here in Corpus Christi, Texas, where the storm is having the aftermath. As you can see, the hurricane is just a little north of that area right now, but Corpus Christi is still getting swamped by rain. You can see it is raining there. We want to know how much rain is falling. That's what a lot of people want to know. It's kind of hard to predict where the rain is falling and how much. But as you can see by the Doppler radar, it is still raining down in Corpus Christi, but we're watching these squall lines that are developing. This one here is extending up. This is from Holiday Lakes, and this is heading east. We're watching this in Sugarland, and this is actually going to be near Houston in just around a half hour. And we're going to watch that for the potential of some severe weather to develop. That's what our main focus is on with this hurricane as it is moving. And once again, the area of Holiday Lakes is going to be getting this effect. And you can see this slight outlook for severe weather. Usually the Storm Prediction Center issues that when there is potential for that severe weather, and that is existing right now. And we're watching with this line, we have some hail that has been detected this heading towards Wadsworth, Cedar Lake, Bay City around 528, Van Vleck, and then Sweeney around 537. And this is one of the lines. Big picture of this hurricane. It was a hurricane, I keep calling it. It's Tropical Storm Harvey is what the name of it is right now here. You can see even Waco, Texas getting a little rain there. But really the main area we're watching here is this squall line that's developing. And then this is going to be impacting most of eastern Texas there. But we want to talk about the rain because that's really the main issue right now. We have a lot of flooding, and we just got word that one death has been confirmed with this storm system. And you can see for Corpus Christi, they've only gotten 15 hundredths of an inch of rain today, and it really came for them last night is when the worst of it is. But if we travel over to different areas of Texas, we go to College, whatever that is over there, you can see there are going to be some different rain totals for this. This is Montgomery, Texas. They're expected to get another 8 inches of rain. So just where you are really depends because when it was a hurricane, Hurricane Harvey really impacted Corpus Christi. But now it's moving over to parts of North Texas. And as you can see, this is going to be affecting zooming in here, College Station is going to get some heavy rain. We're walking these bands. This is really the bad stuff here. Tomball, the Woodlands, and then this is extending north into College Station. What we're really watching here for this storm system. But we're continuing as this line moves off to the east. This is going to be a hard part because we do have so many of them. Watches and warnings and advisories on the map. There are probably a good 25 of them here. And you can see it is this colorful map. I'm going to turn this off quickly. But as you can see here, this green is the flash flood watch for the entire area. This is in effect through Wednesday evening because even though the hurricane is passing, it could make another pass through, and we'll show you some of the models in just a little while on the program. But we're keeping an eye on this. All this light green stuff is flash flood warnings, and as you can see here, the creeks and rivers are getting flooded. Now, where we have this green, I'll show you the precipitation totals. This is the forecast totals for up to the next 24 hours. So here is Victoria, Texas, at 85 right now, and it is raining 7.92 inches of rain. So it's really not going to be good for areas that are in the line of this storm system and in the line of this hurricane, because it won't be very pleasant for them there. We're watching the track of this very carefully because some models are projecting it could go around Austin and then kind of loop back around and then go up to hurricane status again. And that just won't be very good for the people of Corpus Christi, and then even into parts of North Texas are getting hit just a tiny bit, but still they are getting hit by this rain, so it is not good. Tropical cyclone Harvey, watching the track on this. This has been a big system all along. And see, this really started out just off the coast of Venezuela by Port of Spain, and then up through Caracas over to Coro is where this really started, and continued through the Caribbean Sea and then up through the Gulf of Mexico, and then we got the development really moving as it went up kind of around the Texas coast there, or Mexico coast, but it wasn't impacting Mexico at this time because it was so weak. But you can see this is where it became a hurricane just around here, this red area here, and then it kind of plowed into the land, and it kind of weakened as we went on, and it is now a tropical storm. Talking about statistics for the system, we have a sustained wind of 65 miles per hour, gusts to 75 miles per hour, and this is 96 miles. The eye is 96 miles from Corpus Christi, and we're not getting a whole lot of motion. You can see moving north at 0 miles per hour, so it's kind of staking out right now. It's not moving, and that is not good because it's dumping rain, and it's dumping it hard. We're watching this development. You can see the white areas where we're getting the worst impact of the system, and I've been talking about it just a few times here on this program. This line here is where you're getting the heaviest of the rain right now, and then we're also extending this rain into parts of central Texas. And this is where Kyle, San Marcos, Lockhart, and then over into parts of San Antonio. San Antonio has already been hit by this. It was really last night when most areas got the worst of Hurricane Harvey, and that's when it was a hurricane. But it is now a tropical cyclone. For the area, we're going to put the map back on here for you, just the radar, turning on a signal site. So actually we have a radar just next to Corpus Christi, so we're going to go to that radar. This is the KCRP NexRad, a very powerful radar system, and this is where we're going to get our best updated view. This model that I just posted a few minutes ago is not the most accurate, but as you can see, putting this up, really the development is highlighted here. It's just kind of right here where we're seeing this eye of Tropical Storm Harvey, and you really get the development of the storm system. It's still there, the organization of it. We still have, I'm going back to 5 years old, but we still have the circle here. We still have the circle, a circular formation. We still have a little rotation going on, but as I showed you, 0 miles per hour to the north, and that's not very good, but it's dumping a lot of rain, a lot of rain. Going to some other areas right now, we're going to put this back to the other model because it's not extending all the way out there. We're going to go quickly over to College Station, Texas, where they're getting a lot of rain, and actually Bodius, Texas. We're going to take a quick view at that area right now. This is right near College Station, Texas. We are definitely watching this carefully. Actually, we're getting word that there has been a tornado watch issued for the area, And there it is. Here's the tornado watch. We're going to actually just go quickly over to the woodlands where we have a tornado warning in effect. Also, this flash flood warning is in effect here. We're going to go right to Tomball. This is Magnolia, Texas. Here we go. This is where the area that we're going to focus on right now. This tornado, we don't have I'm just getting it in from the station here. We don't know if there's one on the ground right now. We're just going to go right to the tornado details. Here's a tornado warning. We have a severe thunderstorm capable of tornadoes, so we don't have one on the ground, but we do have radar indicated rotation, and that's what we're going to be watching for. I'm going to see if I can try to identify where this rotation is. We're going to zoom in very carefully on the Doppler radar, take off our warnings on the map, and you can see this is just the raw data where this line is, and you can see that all this juicy orange and red here is where we're getting the most of the action. And then this is where the tornado warning box is for there. You can see it's impacting this dark red color. This is right where we're seeing the tornado warning, and this is, you know, it's a pretty big size tornado warning box. You know, with hurricanes, generally the warning size of the tornado is bigger, but also the time period, the timetable of that tornado warning is bigger because of the unpredictability of the tornadoes. So this is just kind of a polygon. This is the new thing that the National Weather Service is doing. They're not issuing it by county. They're just doing the specific areas. So as you can see here, this is, you know, about 26 by 36 miles. And it's not a huge box, but you can see it's covering a lot of area here. And that's what's really important, is that these areas are, if you're in this area, take shelter now. Because your life could be at risk with this storm system, and it's going to be very dangerous for anybody out there. But as we're watching Magnolia, Texas, in that tornado warning, we're going to talk about how much rain. They've got 2.36 inches so far, and that this tornado warning is actually in effect until about 5:45 p.m. And we're going to be keeping an eye on that for you with Tropical Storm Harvey. So we're just gonna, I want to try this cool thing that I got on the new radar, is where we can identify the velocity. And what the velocity is, the wind speed. So we're going to put that up on the map for you. We actually are lucky enough to have another radar located just east of Tomball. So we're going to use this radar site for the data, and it's going to scan. I don't want the radar though. We're going to turn on the velocity map. This is I believe this is a terminal Doppler radar, and you can see this pink high winds here, and then the green and the low winds. So we've got this on the map, and you can see where we are in the tornado warning. I think I have the tornado warning box on here. Let me turn it off. But you can see this red area, these high winds, these plus 74 mile per hour wind gusts. This is where we're really seeing the height of the action. Now I'm going to put the tornado warning box on. It's kind of hard to see because of the red color, but I'm going to highlight it here just for you in the little thing here. This is our tornado warning box, and where do you see this red 74 mile per hour wind gust? Right here in this area. So this is why the National Weather Service has issued this tornado warning, because you can see right now this is extending down through Tomball, and this red area is indicating 74 mile per hour wind gusts. I'm not hearing a lot of details on this system. We're going to keep our eye on Magnolia, Texas, but right now, for Magnolia, we're going to check our rain totals. 9.43 inches of rain is going to be falling in the next 24 hours. And that's just the next 24 hours. I'm going to keep our hourly forecast here. You can see heavy thunderstorms really in the forecast. So 24 hours, we are about 5:16 right now. Heavy rain. But look at this, 42, 45. Here's at 0.8 of an inch. We get to 1.5 inches. There's 1.5, about 2 inches there. 2.5 inches, 3 inches. I'm just counting in my head. This is about 4 inches of rain. So, and then just continuing rain. This is Monday. This is as far as I can go, but I can guarantee you it is going to be raining past 2 o'clock. It's at 4 o'clock p.m. on Monday. So this area is in for a lot more than 9.43 inches of rain. Probably somewhere between 15 inches and 18 inches of rain for Magnolia, Texas. So we're going to keep an eye on that area. We're going to be right back with your live streaming of Tropical Storm Harvey with Willie Gillespie. We'll be right back.